Hello, all my beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Empath Divine, your intuitive reader, and happy Wednesday to all of you. I hope you have a great day. Don't forget, if you want to book your own personal read, guys, you can look in the description box to find out how to email me and look on over the community tab. I always tend to put information up there as well too. So I'm going to be doing a timeless collective message, but the date is going to be surrounding this for May 31st and June 1st. Okay, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1 read you're getting for 2 days here, but it is a timeless collective spiritual guidance message. It is important for you to take what you feel may resonate for you. You can look at previous reads to get more messages here. And I'm getting ready to start in with a soul message here, okay? It could be a message of what your soul is trying to tell you at the moment here. Take what resonates with that as well too. So Spirit, what is a message here, a inner soul message for collectors viewing this reading that may resonate for them? Okay. So you guys got two that came out here. This is a powerful message here. Do I believe I'm worthy? I feel like that is a question I feel you guys should write. Make it a little homework assignment for yourself. Your soul speaking to you. Do I believe I'm worthy? Do you believe it? Do you believe that you are worthy of the things you're manifesting? And I feel like the reason why this question is coming out for some of you guys, because it could be some things that you're trying to manifest and it's not happening, because this could be the problem here. Do you feel that you're worthy of the things that you're asking for? And if you write down things that you're manifesting for, right? Beside it, really truly ask yourself, do I believe I'm worthy of this? And if you're answering no to you have to be honest with yourself. Remember, it's just you and your soul and your ego having this conversation here. So you have to really sit there and ask yourself, do I really believe that I'm worthy of these things I asked for? And if you're saying no to these questions, then it is really time for you to say, okay, why? Help me so understand, why do I have a problem with feeling like I'm worthy for the things that I am asking for? So this could be a question here. Now, in the back of the card, it has a lot going on here, okay? I'm not going to read all of this, but it just says you are worthy, you are deserving, you are loved, okay? So that is really beautiful here. And look, I am going to read this, though, because this poem is by the beautiful Maya Angelou. So you know what? I am going to read this. Start seeing the divine beauty within you and go out and claim the life you have dreamed up. Your crown has been brought and paid for. Put it on, wear it, put it on your head and wear it. That is beautiful. So listen, you see what I just told you. It's time for you to get that assignment in today and just really start figuring out, why do you feel you're not worthy of it? But the key word is you are worthy and deserving, and you are loved. Okay, and then we have a soul action here, and it says today's mantra, which I like the today's mantra here, is that I am worthy of it all. So I feel like that is a powerful mantra. When you start to write down the things that you want, right? And then when you start writing down why you feel you don't want it, right after that, you're going to write in big bold letters and saying, I am worthy of it all, what I'm asking for. And a lot of you shouldn't be feeling less about what you want. Because some of you do that. Like, you'll manifest for something big, and then immediately you'll scratch it off and go, nah, no, it's no way. Like, you feel like you're not worthy of it. And sometimes that does stems from things of your trauma in your childhood. And perhaps you grew up with this kind of environment that it's no way you can have these things. You probably had a parent or someone that raised you that was very negative and implanted that in your head that, oh, dreams are fake. It's a fairy tale. This is not a Disney movie. Like, I feel like some of you could have somebody negative. And, when we were taught things when we were a child, when we're kids, our brain is like a sponge. We soak up so much information, whether that be negative information or positive. But sometimes you can soak up too much negative. And especially if you're highly sensitive and very empathic, empathic children and highly sensitive children tend to soak up more of the negative than the positive most times. It depends on how much they're hearing. If they're hearing the negative more, that's what they're going to, soak up. And then that tends to affect them as they get older in life, okay? All right. So your other message that came out is, if I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? Again, it's a soul assignment here. We're going to call this a soul assignment cards that come out. Soul assignments, okay? So look at this video, screenshot it, okay? Ask yourself that question here. I can't answer it for you. Answer it yourself. If you had a magic wand and could have anything you desire in life, what would you choose? And see, that kind of makes sense with here too, because then the question is, do you believe you're worthy of it? So perhaps you guys are thinking of some things right now, and then you might be blocking it right now immediately and going, nah, it's impossible, or I don't feel it. See what I'm saying? So Ask yourself that question here. Your soul wants you to ask this question here, okay? So today's soul's action is saying, today go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire, guys? And choose what makes you happy and do that. Just like that. It's about you. What do you desire here, okay? A lot of you should do some burn intentions too with the things that you want, all right? Beautiful messages here. Let's get you some moon messages as well. What else do we have for our collectives? Today, May 31st and June 1st, vibe spirit. Thank you. Let's see what the moon message is saying. Okay, so we have here, nothing will come out of this situation here. The divine is saying too, nothing will come out of this situation if you are worrying. I feel like some of you are worrying about things. You are thinking very negative about a situation. And it's like the divine is like, nothing's going to come out of this energy if you are sitting here just worrying yourself to death and, feeling like you can't have it. I feel like this moon message resonates with everything that's coming out with your soul is saying. Because look, at the bottom of the deck here, we have you are good enough. Okay, you could be a Virgo feeling this way. You don't have to feel that way, but you could be feeling in an isolated state. I feel like some of you feel like you're not good enough to have these things. Yet again, I feel like that has something to do with stemmed up the way you grew up. And maybe you didn't grow up having nice things in life. Or perhaps, like I said, people negative around you make you seem like it was impossible for you to dream these things and want these things. Oh, this stuff don't happen to us. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like that kind of vibe here. But the divine is saying you are good enough and you are worthy, okay? This could be about love, too, for some of y'all, too, the way y'all feeling. Maybe y'all keep trying to manifest love and y'all have a hard time with accepting that y'all deserve love, okay? Sometimes the universe could be presenting things in your life, like trying to bring little blessings, like slowly creeping it in towards you. And you could be kind of pushing it away because you could be thinking there's no way in heck that this is actually mine and this is coming towards me. So your soul is really trying to get you to pull out of that energy and start standing up and saying, I am good enough for these things. I am good enough for the things that I'm trying to manifest and desire here. I can have that. Because I always speak about that too. I tend to say that, when we start with things that when we're trying to manifest, right? The key word of manifesting before we jump right into manifesting, first of all, is gratitude, okay? It's always showing your gratitude. And I feel like a lot of y'all have that packed down. But then the next thing after the gratitude is about you, about believing that you're worthy of it. And once you knock down those steps, then I feel like everything else can manifest. And listen, I'm not trying to tell y'all behind the scenes that this is easy things to do, okay? It's not easy peasy. It's work. But it is something that you guys have to kind of like, practice at it, okay? Give you another moon message here. We do have a new moon vibes coming too. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, yeah. So we have for you to reflect on your priorities here. Same thing what I was just speaking about. When I was speaking about you guys, like, with your manifestations, because I do feel like some of y'all are in that energy right now that it is things that y'all want, but the negativity is kind of like taking over. So now you have to make that your priority. And this reading here is based on 31st and June 1st. So make today the end of this month of May and to the beginning of June to focus on the priority here of what's going on. So basically you're having an interaction with your soul here. So right now, some of you are in that conflicting energy that is like you want to embark on something, but it just really could be that negativity with you feeling like you're not worthy of it or you can't have it, okay? Your other moon message that came out here is go for it. Get in that Emperor energy and go for it. Make it happen. See, even here, speak your world into being. See, time to speak your world into existence here because the divine is trying to tell y'all, like, listen, y'all very much can have this life that y'all ask for, okay? Alrighty, any other messages for our collectives? May 31st, June 1st vibes for them, Spirit. Thank you. Things for their highest good here. Yeah, it's a lot going on here. You have your comfort zone. You got to get out of your comfort zone and you got to face your fears. Okay? Because your fears is limiting you for getting out of your comfort zone. Your fears and the negative play. So now the divine is trying to push you to say, yeah, well, you got it. The divine is intervening. I'm about to tell you this. The divine is trying to intervene into this energy here. The divine is intervening to make it happen. So, like, if some of you were the type that you try to run away from your fears, some of you get in your own comfort bubble or get in your hermit energy, you try to avoid the pain, avoid the feeling, you try to nix past it, but the divine's been interfering, and they're like, no, it's time for you to face these fears. It's time for you to make this connection with your soul. And the reason why the divine and your ancestors and stuff is trying to push you to do this is because you got a path to fill. You have so much in store that's coming in. You definitely have a big blessing that's coming in. Okay, and when divine comes in, and they interfere, and this shows that fate is coming in. You guys got a huge twist of fate is about to happen for you. That's why something big is about to happen for you guys, and I feel like some of you can feel it. But of course, fear and all of that around you is making you be very afraid. Of course, right? Fear, right? It's always that damn fear, and negativity that's making you be afraid. But the divine's like, no, 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 we can't do this anymore. You got to make a decision. You gotta make a change. It's something you have to do. So I feel like the divine is going to be pushing a lot of you more in June too, with really like getting it done. Like it's like I'm hearing like getting the job done here, like pushing you to face your fears, pushing you to go after what it is that you want, getting you to rewrite your life and rewrite your negative subconscious mind state. Listen, anytime I see fate come in here, I love that for you, because that is showing the divine is about to make a miracle. Something unexpected is going to happen. You guys are going to have a twist of faith, but they just need you to believe a little bit more. They need you to keep speaking your life into existence. They need you to keep doing your prayers. They need you to keep doing your manifestation. They need you to keep doing your inner work on you, because the divine is on the other side trying to make it happen. But remember, the divine, your spiritual team, your ancestors, your guides, your angels, all of that, y'all are all a team, including your soul. You guys are all a team together as one, and everybody needs to be on board here, because they're behind the scenes trying to make things happen, and they need you on the physical aspect to do these things, okay? Because they're trying to interfere here, all right? In a good way, though. Let's see if there's an angel message for you guys. Angel message, one card they came out here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, yeah, meditation brings answers, so some of you may have to get in a meditative state. Some of you may not like meditation. I mean, meditation is different ways to meditate. That's how I always say it's different ways to meditate. You can definitely look that up. There's so many ways to get in a meditative state here. And the meditation, I feel like you will get those answers that you're seeking. But the divine definitely want you to be able to trust. Trust is one of the big things you guys got to have, is trust and faith. And it's also like trust that things are possible. Trust that help is on the way. Trust that your life can definitely change in a blink of an eye. Any other messages for our collective surrounding them for May 31st and June 1st, please? One card did fill out. Okay, let's see what card that was that fell out here. Okay, yeah, we got the Empress coming out again with the Emperor. With, the divine is telling you it's time for you to take that lead and take that boss power here. You got the Five of Swords here, right? You got the Magician. The divine is telling you, like, listen, you can manifest the life that you want, but the Five of Swords tells me you got to get through that negative subconscious. You got to get through even people's energy. It could be people around you that's making you feel like that too, that you can't manifest that you want. You have to break free from these restrictions. But I do feel for a good amount of you, it could be people in your energy, but a good amount of you is just definitely your negative subconscious that's going off right now. And the divine's like, listen, you can manifest the life that you desire here. You're in charge of your life here. You could definitely make it happen. You are the Emperor here. And Six of Wands is at the bottom of the deck here. And the divine is like, listen, you definitely can make it succeed. You definitely can shine. It is time for you to get out there and shine your light. It's people out there that need you. I feel like a lot of you that are listening to this read, you have, all of you, I feel though, you have something very powerful to give here while you're here on this earth. Each one of you have a type of talent or voice. It's something you have within you that you can give to earth here. You guys know what it is. It's a lot with your passions and what you do personally. You guys have some type of talent or gift that you can be able to help people in some type of way. And the divine is like, you have a voice here. And it's time for you to be seen and be heard. Six of Wands is a good energy though. It is a victory card, okay? But it's also too about you being in the limelight most times. A lot of people just loving you. And some of you could be afraid of that though. Some of you could be very nervous about the limelight energy, because a lot of you like to be behind the scenes and be hermit. But I feel like the divine is trying to push you out of that uncomfort zone to get you in the light in some type of way. Now remember, the light doesn't necessarily have to mean it's an actual performance some of y'all doing. Some of you might be musicians that's listening to me saying this, but it's not for everybody. But it's in some type of way you have to be seen and be heard in some type of way in your life. You get what I'm saying? And the divine is like, listen, you're going to be very successful at it. Okay, not only is there a lot of financial abundance behind it, but it's like, this is part of your life purpose. So the divine is trying to get you out of that uncomfortable zone and that fear energy and that fear base, or people putting negative things in your head to make you think that way. It's like, it's time. It's time for you to elevate here. And I feel like that's the reason why I feel like too, like the divine is like kind of getting you to work through your uncomfortable energy here. A lot of you are starting to go through your uncomfortable energy. A lot of you are feeling stressed. You're tossing and turning. You can't sleep. The divine in your soul is like, listen, it's time. We intervening. It is time for you to make this happen. You know, it's time for you to get these manifestations to come through correctly. You get what I mean? So it's really time. We're going to end it with an affirmation for you guys. Affirmation spirit for May 31st and June 1st. Let's get an affirmation. We got 3. We're going to claim all of them. Yeah, first one is I believe. Today I believe. Today I will see the miracles and love surrounding me. For real, you have to believe it. I say that all the time. We have to believe it in order to receive it. But I feel like before we can get to that part of us believing it and receiving and knowing that miracles are coming, we have to get to our part about why we don't believe it. You get what I'm saying? And we have to work on that. Why we can't. Why we don't believe it. We got to get to that root problem of it so we can make ourselves believe it. Okay? You guys have 4 cards that came out actually. Today I trust myself. Today I know that I will make the right decisions to maintain a healthy and happy life here. And we did have the card, angel card, saying with you trusting, you have to learn how to trust yourself too. Okay, you have to definitely believe in the miracles. But you also have to be able to trust in yourself, whatever you're trying to set out and put, and believe that you're worthy of it and that it can happen, okay? Look at that. Another energy about you being in charge. The Emperor energy don't came out 3 times already. Listen, you got to be in charge. Today, you are in charge. You are in charge and control of how you feel. And nobody, that 5 of Swords came out, so that's giving me that energy. Like I said, some people could be intervening in that, but, or it could be people in the past that kind of tramples up into your future here. But listen, you are in control of how you feel, and nobody can make you feel any other way but happy. All right? And feeling optimistic. Having faith, trusting yourself, believing, being in charge of being optimistic is one of the main powerful things, and that definitely will help you with what you're trying to manifest. Today, I feel optimistic. Today, I will see the beauty and goodness in the hearts of every person I interact with. That's beautiful. So I feel like, too, like the divine is trying to tell a lot of you guys that y'all are about to cook up a manifestation, something big. I'm telling you, divine is intervening. A lot of you are having a twist of faith miracle coming in. Like I said, they're trying to get you to do the work. They're trying to get you to do the work. They're trying to get you to rewrite your mind state about how you're feeling about yourself presently and the things that you want. Because I feel like once you work on that, I'm telling you guys, you're going to start seeing some things unfold for you that's literally waiting to come in. Okay? So I hope that this resonates for you guys. This was a beautiful read for May 31st and June 1st. And remember, guys, at the end of the month, guys, always try to do a release energy, okay? And always show gratitude for the things that you were thankful for, the things that you had in May, whether it's the smallest things. And do those release intentions at the end of the month. Do that today to release the things. And for the new month, you put in and do what you are sending, what you are wanting to receive. Okay, you're releasing and then put it in things that you want to receive for the month of June. Very important. Try to do that every month. That's good practice too, that you can do every month and part of your manifestations. So enjoy. Until next time. Bye bye.